What's up, YouTube? Back with another video, back with another banger, back with another reaction, man. We got a special treat. This one is when Mike Tyson challenged his biggest opponent. Never seen it. I'm wondering how tall he is to him, because they said his biggest opponent, so it got to be like way bigger than him. And appreciate the fan love support. You know, Mike Tyson, one of the boxing goats. So we're gonna get into this. Follow the links down below. Follow the Patreon if y'all new to the channel. But without further ado, let's get into this Mike Tyson video.
Several people seem to think that he's George Foreman, but he's stronger than George Foreman. He's Joe Frazier, but he's faster and he's more powerful than Joe Frazier, and he's Rocky Marciano, but he's almost 30 pounds heavier than Rocky Marciano. So that combination, I think, bodes pretty well for Mike Tyson.
Welcome back to another big fight recap here on BLTV Classic.
Yes, Tyson has the anticipation of a Doberman who's happened upon 210 pounds of unguarded meat.
On today's video, we look back at the night Tyson fought. By the horse's mouth, not only the biggest man in his career, but also the toughest. As the 6'6" Cuban heavyweight Jose Revolta withstood inconceivable damage inflicted by the most ruthless version of Iron Mike the world has ever seen.
Knocked out.
One of the great heavyweight slugfests of all time. Let's get right to it.
Oh yeah, I want to see this. How tall is he? He look tall as ever.
At 5'10½", Mike Tyson was significantly the shortest heavyweight contender ranked by the Ring Magazine's top 10 in the fall of '86. Many boxing fans will remember this era as the New Age, the land of the giants, with the large majority of top contenders and champions from here on out standing in excess of 6'4".
Primo Carnera,
okay, for a heavyweight
boxer,
I see he's short for a heavyweight.
Monster by Time Magazine.
There have been many tall contenders and champions in the past, with Jess Willard and Primo Carnera being prime examples of towering fighters often branded as unskilled behemoths, circus acts, whose achievements in the sport are credited strictly to their advantage in size and weight.
Yeah.
That notion changed drastically with the introduction of world-class trainers such as Eddie Fitch and Emmanuel Stewart, who were fixated on not only utilizing the physical advantages a sizable fighter possesses, but more making their boxing skills comparable to the guys a half a foot or so shorter than them.
But right now, Lennox Lewis is giving an old-fashioned whooping.
Once Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis became the dominant force in the division, big men have ruled the roost ever since.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to always think, God, I'm just a midget. I'm never going to grow. I'm never going to be anything because I'm too short to do any kind of sports, anything.
Yeah.
But then, you know what I mean, I started believing in myself and things worked out right.
Yeah, Mike. You telling the truth, man. Believe in yourself.
Jose Revolta was one of those classic, long-rangy fighters that dominated the amateur boxing circuit in his teens due to his size being perfectly cohesive with the classy, dance-like boxing skills taught to him at the home of Cuban boxing in the States, the 5th Street Gym in Miami.
Mike Tyson, here I come.
Mike Tyson.
Here I come. Gotta be ready. Gotta be ready.
By the time Jose turned pro in 1982, he was the #2 rated amateur heavyweight in America, and he used his skills to defeat the usual suspects of journeymen such as David Jacko and Rick Keller in the coming years.
Well, he goes up against Jose Revolta, who has to be considered a threat.
Jose was robbed of his first moment of genuine boxing notoriety in his 1985 clash with the soon-to-be heavyweight champion James Bone Crusher Smith. Everyone outside of 2 of the 3 ringside judges felt he won with relative ease. However, dubious decisions are unfortunately a part of the game, and as many fighters have displayed in the past, early setbacks can either make or break a character. And during the Tyson buildup in July 1986, Jose seemed to be peaking, not only physically, but mentally, certain he would be the man to stop Tyson's 25-fight unbeaten streak.
There's a man that could beat Mike Tyson, is Jose Revolta. There's going to be a lot of people surprised down in Miami when he knocks him out. When Mike Tyson hurts a guy, he puts him to sleep. If he tags Jose, I hope he don't think Jose's going to lay down. He just better be ready to take another shot.
Oh,
I'm not going to take no credit away from him, but
they talking big stuff.
To this day, he hasn't faced anybody that can punch like Jose.
They still not.
I know he's never been in there with a fighter like me.
Watch me fight. Devastation.
And give him a slow beating.
Like, Mike Tyson's body is crazy, bro. Like, look, that is like a... Bro, you... First of all, I don't care how long you box, boy. That physique is intimidating, bro. If I'm a boxer, hey, I don't care, bro. I'm going to box and I see him looking like that. I'm second guessing myself. I'm like, dang, what did this dude do? Steroids? Hey, come on, man. That's not normal. That physique is not normal. He had to put some hard work for that, bro. For real, for real. Like, because you can see, like, if you work out, because I started working out now, and I can see, like, all his muscles just, like, filled together. Ain't no gaps or anything, bro. Like, his chest is filled. It's crazy. Then his traps. His traps.
Yes, Tyson has the anticipation of a Doberman who's happened upon 210 pounds of unguarded
Look
meat.
at that.
Tyson met Revolta at the Trump Plaza Hotel in Atlantic City on August 17, 1986.
Long, bro. I never seen a human being with the biggest neck in my life. Like, what neck exercise is he doing?
The tension between the two created a legendary atmosphere among the Rocky 1,000 people in attendance.
Weird.
Tyson's snarly grimaces were met by Revolta's death-defying
Ain't weird,
eyes.
but it's crazy.
It was clear to the viewing audience that they were in for a special night of heavyweight boxing action.
Just as expected, Tyson is right in the chest of Revolta.
Oh my God!
Left hand at all times. Big right hand again.
They just look like they die.
Yeah, just tremendous body shots and what an uppercut. Counter right hand by Mike Tyson.
Oh,
And there was an uppercut. What a shot.
A classic right hook to the body, right uppercut combo put Revolta down at the end of the second round.
I can see
the
how
sheer
he
power
got
of the
him,
uppercut.
you hit him in the side, and it opened him up. Boom! Hey, that's tough. Oh my God. Mike Tyson was a demon, bro. Oh my God.
Would have been enough to send 99.9% of every human on Earth to the shadow realm. Yet, to the crowd's surprise, Revolta made it back to his feet with enough stability to slug it out.
Dang,
until
he
the
got
end of the
back
round.
up. Look at Mike Tyson's head.
Tyson and gets off the ropes.
Look at that. How's he
Good
still
left to the
up?
chin.
How did he make it out? I do not know.
Acknowledging Revolta's resilience, Tyson elected for the water in the basement approach in the next few rounds, hammering Jose to the body to try and soften his core.
Hey, give all respect to him, bro. He's staying out.
Lunging left hand by Tyson.
Again, got him again with the same hook to the body.
I mean, no one expected too much from Revolta. It's a combination from
You keep
Revolta
on
and also
getting
a low blow by Revolta. And also, like Tyson's corner said,
See, look.
that was a good left hand.
Boom.
There was a big right hand, and that hurt Revolta.
Tyson took his attacks upstairs by the end of the seventh, boxing with the same ferocity as he did in the first, throwing with the speed and power of a man that has barely broken a sweat.
Does he hit?
Oh my God.
Jose got the worst of that one.
Got the
Mouthpiece goes. Tyson is on top of him. There's a big right hand, and Revolta is about to go. This is all his thing.
Yeah, he's out of there.
Another big right
He's out of
hand
there.
to the body. There is no spring, and there's a smashing left hand, and wisely,
Hey,
Tyson
bro,
seemed
he
shocked
is not
that
going.
Revolta had
I'll
made it
give
to his
it
feet
to
again.
Mike.
Yet,
This
instead
is-
of taking his feet off the
Bro,
gas and cruising
if
to
this not the toughest person I ever seen Mike Tyson fought, like he is getting hit with some cannons. Like anybody else would have died. And he is getting up. I don't know if it's because how big he is, his body structure. I'm lost. I don't know how he's still up. I don't know how he ain't dazed. He just got knocked down. He looking at the roof talking. Like he ain't just get hit with a right hook that put him to Jupiter. Like, come on. Hey, we gotta applaud this dude though. Cause he ain't giving up, bro. That's crazy.
unanimous decision. He wanted to entertain the fans by closing the show.
That's a fighter. Oh, what a shot! And Revolta's
Mike Tyson, like, man, I'm tired of this dude.
and that's it.
They had to quit him.
Tyson knocked out Rebalta in the 10th in a manner I'm sure the great Customato himself would have been proud of. But as always, HBO's Larry Merchant was underwhelmed by his performance and grilled the aspiring champ in the post-fight interview.
Mike, this guy was a tougher nut to crack than you thought, I bet.
Very enough. He had his mind concentrated. He was going to fight, and he did well, and I commend him.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
What made him so tough? The fact that he fought back, unlike the other fighters who've taken you this far?
Most definitely, he fought back, and he had the idea in his mind he wasn't going to get knocked out. But as you notice, he was knocked down, but wasn't knocked out because he had his mind conscious.
Facts. Hey.
Are there too many expectations of you, Mike? Do you think that if you don't, you're in a bind that if you don't knock him out early, if you knock him out early, everybody says the other guy was a bum. If it goes this far, everybody says you can't hit that hard.
Well, what can I say? This happened.
Tyson showed a lot of class in his response by simply acknowledging that Rebalta was as tough a game as they come. In an interview for Ring Magazine in 2014, Tyson named Rebalta as the most durable fighter he'd ever faced, along with the strongest, claiming that the Cuban was very strong in clinches.
Professional record, 32 wins, 9 defeats.
If Tyson had never met Rebalta, I doubt that there'd be even a single person who would have expected him to put up such a brave effort against a prime Mike Tyson, because after the match, his career went more or less down the drain, certifying himself as a bona fide journeyman by his mid-20s. Rebalta retired after 5 straight losses in 1999, yet to this day, he still wants a rematch with Tyson. In fact, his Facebook page is littered with non-stop callouts to the point of obsession. Usually, I'd laugh off these callouts, but with the current landscape in the game today, you just never know who will return to the ring.
Look at his neck though, bro. That's crazy. But you have to applaud him because he probably was so obsessed with Mike Tyson. That's probably why his career went down like that. Because after he lost, I bet he was probably devastated because I know he thought he was gonna beat him because just like Mike Tyson said, man, he had the will that he wasn't gonna get knocked out, and he showed it. His mind was strong. You know, he got knocked down, but not knocked out. That was the most definitely toughest opponent I ever seen Mike Tyson fought, and that was a great fight, man. That was great. And he went round 10, and he was just. Like, I understand why the refs stopped it because it's like he not doing nothing. He just getting punched bad. And you know how you don't want these fighters to, die in the ring, get brain damage and stuff like that. So when you just see a fighter ain't doing nothing, bro, you got to stop it, man. But, yeah, man, that was a great fight. Y'all want some more Mike Tyson videos or any other boxing videos, comment it down below what y'all want to see next. Appreciate the fan love support. Peace and love.